I've been calling this the Christmas loop, and it's a great way to make money, especially if you started Horizon, like today even. You could do this at level 1, and you can also do it on all 3 of your character slots. You have a chance at a couple of things. So before I get started, I'll just kind of outline what those are. But you're going to get a guaranteed 10 fireworks every single time you do this loop. Those fireworks NPC for anywhere between 12 to 44 gil. Depending upon if you get lucky, you get the ones that are worth 44. And of course, you NPC those, that's 440 gil. Also, along with that, you'll get a random reward. So we're going to do this loop, we're going to get fireworks, and then we're going to turn in our random reward. And that's going to be either a piece of food that is EX, or a piece of food that is sellable. Some are sellable, some are not. You may get Christmas decorations for your home, or you may also get the dream pieces, which are like the Santa looking pieces. The hands, and I believe the legs, one has invisible, one has sneak, and they're like, I think they might be daily recharges, so you can use them once a day. In a situation where there's really no sneak oils or prism powders kind of in the economy, having those things is going to be very beneficial, and this event ends on December 7th, so this strategy is time sensitive. But again, it's quick gil, you can do it on all 3 characters, and you'd probably want these sneak and invis items. So let's just get started. We're going to start with the Bastok Loop. And yes, the +1 version only. So if you get the NQ, you got to kind of keep doing it until you get the others, okay? In Bastok, the loop starts here at the Moogle in Bastok Mines in front of the auction house. You talk to it, you say, sign me up, and then I prefer to go this way. We're going to head towards the Alchemy Guild. Now, the strategy is a bit of running, but at the end of the day, it's consistent guild basically added to you. There's very little cost aside from your time, and when it comes to getting your starting spells as mages or your starting set of leather armor for the melee jobs, it's pretty effective. So come to Tall Mountain, talk to Tall Mountain twice. The first time he's going to say you can't pass here, I think. Yeah, this area is off limits. The second time he'll say thank you for this gift. Tell you what, I'm actually turning off the avatars for this so we can see the dialogue. So that's Tall Mountain. Next up, I'll wait for the crew because we got a crew going here. Next up, leave this area, and we're going to go up to the, I think it's a pub. You go back up the ramp, you hang a quick right, and come to the Bat's Lair. Inside the Bat's Lair, you talk to Vernage, and I believe Vernage is twice as well. Yes, Vernage is also twice. Always make sure you get the Starlight celebration dialogue, otherwise you haven't turned in your gift. And then head back out, and you go back to the auction house. I then go past the NPC over to Tammy on the way to the Mog House. And again, this NPC you need to talk to twice. Last NPC I tend to do is Christina. You can do these in any order you want, but Christina is the final NPC. You only need to talk to Christina once. And then go talk to the Moogle again. The Moogle will give you your fireworks, and then we'll give you a snow-themed token. Go to the Moogle right across the way, and it'll take your token and give you an item. Now, I happened to get the Lebkuchen house on that one, and that is one of the NPCable items. It also could be good for mages, like genuinely, if you think you might end up really wanting these items, you can keep them. At the moment, though, most people need extra gil. And I prefer to NPC this at NPCs for a little over 100 gil. And I come right over here to this Moogle to NPC my items. Now, one thing I want to point out is there's actually a lot more to the Starlight event, and that event will be linked in this video description down below, so you can check into that and see what other rewards you might be interested in. Of course, furnishings and other Starlight-themed goodies are around. Right now, though, we're just going to be going over just this quick way to make gil. You could see I sold the Lebkuchen house for 100, and these air raiders are going to sell for... Oh, I got the high roll. So these air raiders are 42 gil each. That's 420 gil that I didn't have a couple minutes ago. So I'm going to log out now and log over to my other character, and I'll show you the Windurst and Sandoria paths. Whoop. And we are suddenly assaulted with Windurst. You know what I'm a fan of? When we get to Sandy. I'm a big fan of the Sandy music change. I've heard enough bagpipes in my lifetime, for my entire lifetime. Oh, here it is. So you can see, Fruit Cup got Dream Mittens +1 on her like second or third run. Any character can do this, but you can only do it once every Vanadil day. The Moogle on the right is going to be your sign-up Moogle. So just say yes, and then immediately you want to go north. I think my cat is plotting my demise. Go north to Kail Pail. You only have to talk to them once. And then I go sort of back down south, but loop around to the west. We're trying to get to the Raribtail Hostelry. Come around, and we're on the southern building at the Raribtail. So it's called the Hostelry Room 1. And talk to Angelica. Okay, and now we're going to go to Windurst Waters South. So we're going to take the bridge down. And then this one you can do in either direction. I just prefer to go west first. So we're going to go west. We're going all the way to this house right here on the map, up the back room here. So behind the back. Now, chances are there are other people who are going to be running this event at the same time you are. So basically, if you just look for the direction people in Santa Claus outfits are running, you'll be all right. Okay, Hanoi Gamoy, I believe. Yes, Hanoi Gamoy. That is 3. Remember, you're looking for 4 NPCs to give gifts to. So that's 3 out of 4. Overall, this run isn't too bad for the handful of gil you're going to need for spells and again for basic armor. It's probably got diminishing returns in that at some point you're spending a lot of time running around every single Vanadil day. However, the chance of getting the gloves or the feet +1 and them being like really helpful items throughout the kind of next parts of the game to come after your basic leveling is a pretty good reward and worth your time. All right, so over to the Rhinostery. I'll show you on the map again. It's the bottom building, and you talk to Kanapa Keppa, and you only need to talk to them once as well. For some reason, Bastok has the NPCs you have to talk to more than once. Oh, which actually reminds me, if in Bastok, also go north once you leave the Rhinostery and take this little bridge right here, back up to Windurst Waters North. If you forget to talk to any of the NPCs, the main NPC where you turn in basically your quest will tell you who you forgot to talk to, or who you forgot to talk to twice. So because some of them require 2 dialogues, they're just like easy to miss if you're just mashing and walking around doing this mindlessly. Quick note, you can from the Moogles buy the Dream Hat for 500 gil. However, to upgrade that to the +1 is pretty involved and doesn't have that great of a reward. That'll be more for like completionists. And again, you can find how to do that in the wiki guides that will be linked in the description down below. But if you want the hat, it's right here. Okay, and as it is with every other nation, you turn in your Moogle, or you turn in your quest to the Moogle that you started on, and they're going to give you your KI and your fireworks. For Windy, you want to then just run straight north, all the way up to the Saruta Baruta exit. And again, similarly to the way Bastok is, you're going to end on a Moogle, and that's the Moogle right at the exit. You'll turn in your KI instantly, and in this case, I got a Dream Bell. So that's going to do it for Windurst, and I hope you have luck getting your mitts and your feats, and you get lucky on fireworks as well. But let's head on down to Sandoria. Quick tip before moving on to Sandoria, This NPC right here, you can sell stuff to. I forgot to lower my volume on Cashew as well. Okay, so Sandoria. The starting NPC is right out near the West Ronfar entrance. So starting from the Moogle, I like to go to the mansion first. Okay, so first things first, come to the mansion. Talk with Ulasa. You only have to speak with them once. Head back out. Now we're heading to the square. Well, I would call it more of a garden area, where if you remember Wings of the Goddess, the Shadow Rain storyline for Sandoria, it's where the Royal Knight children are training. Talk to Shampoo. Once you exit the courtyard, go up the stairs next door, and follow this all the way around to what I believe is the Paladin unlock NPC. Cross this top area, go through the tunnel, hang a quick right, follow this around. Speak with Balaziel. Turn back around, go back the way you came, and then head towards the center courtyard of Southern Sandoria. We're going to pass the Moogle that we started on and just hang a quick left into the courtyard. Yes, this is the final NPC. Go back to the Moogle you came from. Talk with them. You're going to get your fireworks and your KI. And then immediately go to the other side, the East Ronfair exit, and talk with this Moogle. Now, these regional vendors are not under Sandoria's control yet. What did I get? Ooh, mittens +1. Heck yeah. All right, well, there we go. So you can't sell to those regional vendors. So what I do, and considering this is my like mule/secondary character at the moment, I'm not too worried about where I logged them out. We're just going to run back to where the original Moogle is and sell right there. Uh, 20 gil, but I also got the Dream Mittens +1, and of course the chance of getting a higher amount of gil. It's a very little work, but if you use it to buy your starting items, that's what it's going to be good for. So that's going to be your Christmas loop to earn a little bit of gil to get started, plus the chance at some items that are going to be pretty beneficial circumstantially. So this event ends on January 7th, so you only have almost close to 2 weeks to finish it. Don't delay, because you do want to make sure to have these items, because they won't come back again until next year. So if you want them for either cosmetic purposes or for the sneak and invis for free, yeah, this is your only opportunity. So yeah, and hopefully you make a little bit of gil in the process. And anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Have fun out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.